Let's see how much methanol John can spill right here with no funnel. He's not going to be able to stop it.
Hey, stop right there. Check that tank for leak.
John likes to fill it all the way up before he checks for leaks.
I really do. Oh, that's E85. It'll run alright though.
Yeah. Good for fire.
Oh, what do you got? Some back pressure sensors?
Yep. Goes up here to the hard line.
What Matt does is, you know how
canister.
a lot of guys, they inject methanol into their charge pipe? Well, Matt injects it into his hot side. And what that does is that creates a like a fiery vortex before the turbo to help spin it. And science has shown it spins twice as hard.
So it's basically like DEF, right?
Kind of, yeah. Matt's going to talk to you guys a little bit about oil, because that's what excites him.
Of course, Shaffer's oil. We're in that shit and everything. Motorcycle, supermoto, race car, lawnmower, truck. Really do, man. So originally I kind of into diesels a little bit. Just finished my Cummins 12 valve compound swap in 6.0. Shaffer's, I always use Shaffer's and all the diesel stuff, and then I was like, oh, started looking around. I use like Brad Penn, HPL, a few other ones, but the shit's expensive, like really expensive, like $12, $14 a quart. So I mean, after a while it's kind of like, you know, what other options are there? So I looked into Shaffer's, started doing my research, and I usually don't do anything without research. Like, I'm sure you guys think like all these people just send us shit, and that's not the case. Like, if we talk about something, it's because it's a good product. Like, I work for my money, I'm sure you do, and if I'm gonna spend my money on something, I've spent it on things that I shouldn't have, and I should have bought something different, but I just went off of whatever somebody else was saying. But if I say it, it's because it's a good product. I'm gonna try to save you money. I'm gonna try to give you the best bang for your buck. And I don't think Shaffer's, you can beat it for the racing oil or the diesel oil. I mean, there's some places when they build engines that they won't warranty the engine unless you run their Shaffer's oil. So it's got to be good. Virgin oil analysis showing that good. I do oil analysis on this car. You know, we can tell if there's a bearing failure or something coming up. You know, how the condition of the engine's looking. So I guess we're about ready to fire. I changed.
You want to prime it?
Yeah, so I'm gonna try to get the belt off.
Do I put more fuel in here?
Nah.
It's quite low. It's like here.
Oh yeah, you can put some more in there.
Here. I'm the fuel guy now. Did you make that tank?
And modified it. It's an RCI tank. We cut it down and changed it. And the only thing so I have a Everlast TIG, and for some reason it's usually really good. Well, lately on aluminum it's just been a pain in the ass. There's something wrong with it. DC it welds great. AC's having a lot of issues. I'm gonna try. I had a Miller Dynasty and the IGBT board burnt out twice. It's like $1,500 board, so I went to the Everlast. For the last couple of years, I've been happy with it.
So close to just emptying this in there.
Well, I mean, it'll suck down a lot because it has to prime the filter and everything. One thing we should probably do is take off this return when we're priming it and return back into something else, because it's probably still got some of the Renegade 120 in the line. So whenever I did this, I also kind of positioned things in a way to where I could reuse some of my lines, because this all has Brown and Miller lines, and they're really good, but they're also a little bit expensive compared to some of your cheaper stuff. But I mean, if you're using Rolls Ultra Pro versus this, it's really not that bad.
You just tighten that, didn't you?
Yeah, I got that.
I literally got that thing
right here.
It's literally filled like to right here.
Sloshing out. That's how much I'm gonna have to fill it so nobody burns me down. Like, they're just sitting there idling because they know I got a 2.5 gallon tank.
And it says the F word on my channel.
Sorry.
Right here, we're just gonna have to shoot it in there.
This is what we do with all our old methanol.
Alright.
Then reuse it.
Yeah. Alright, yank that belt up. Why don't you just bang the starter? It's the lazy man's way. Yeah, you're gonna run to the same thing. Before you take that off, hold on, let's think. There's gonna be no way for you to get any drill on the front of that.
Yeah, I'd have to use the pulley and the drill thing.
I just hit the starter.
We'll take it over. We'll see how it spins over.
That ain't my shit.
It's like,
this is a big moment here. This is Mick Ultra's first crank with a turbo. Is in park, please? Park, please?
yeah, hold on.
Right dive.
Goes out in Lake Ellis Nasty.
Need to unplug the injector.
Man, look at that. All these coals of fire, all these connectors and shit. Woo.
Alright. It's gonna tell. I mean, I still got to prime the oil and everything. Let me try to get the belt off, and we'll do it. So I'll spin a root. Just like here.
Oh, that's exactly how it's done.
The damn torque.
You gotta pull on it. Here, just watch the gauge and see if the oil pressure and fuel pressure come up.
A little bit, maybe. It's definitely down from where it was when John initially filled it, but...
Yeah.
You got 0 PSI.
Oh.
Oh, is it talking to you?
What?
The pump might need to be...
What is it doing
That's definitely coming in.
Wait, is it going?
I feel like it's getting higher.
Well, you know, you can turn it and...
You have it plumbed backwards.
Well, no, I don't have it plumbed backwards, but the on the end rail, the pump can go one way or another, and I just pulled the pump off the shelf, and it might be, the rotation might be flipped around backwards.
Oof. All right, try it backwards.
You know what that means? It's all that 120 right back in there.
No.
Oh, it's got oil pressure. Oh, do that again?
What?
Do that again?
We got fuel?
Some good oil pressure.
Yeah, 100?
No, not quite, like 70 though.
It'll make 100 and something cold.
Oh. Now it's drinking it.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, I don't know.
Oh, let me see.
I feel like
Oh
it's,
yeah, dude, you're good. Just
gotta-
keep hammering until it comes out of this.
Going to four-wheel drive low.
It's very confusing because why would it be coming here? There's nothing. There's nothing.
It's bubbling up
There's nothing here.
from the return.
Oh, we had to do this last time. We did have to do this last
So you
time.
didn't siphon it last time?
Why don't you just?
It'll come out with a vengeance now.
Why don't you just take the screw all the way out of it, the regulator, and then put it back on later? Because you know it has to be set anyways.
We could do that. I mean, the fuel pressure should be not close.
All right, now let's loosen this guy. Screw it all the way out. It's got to be close to all the way out.
Yeah, because it only had 40 pounds of pressure whenever it was a nitrous 45 or whatever.
Oh, keep going. It's drinking it. You're not even hand cranking it. Keep going.
This thing's... We need to make an actual
Like-
set it with a cog, like a...
Yeah, and like a tensioner.
Or just like a tooth pulley would be better than smooth.
Yeah, I hear
It's
you.
just doing a burnout the whole time.
So badass. Our drills do burnouts.
That's why the drill has no paint on it right now.
Here, I wonder if I can like...
Oh, look at that. Yeah. Yeah, now you have to spin the crank too.
You're leaking a little bit up there up top.
You guys remember last time we went to fire up the sheep wreck, we'll crank it over with the drill, and we forgot to turn the scavenge pump on. It was just an oily mess everywhere. We did the same thing. We're consistent. So Matt says he's going to turn the scavenge pump on. Oh, there was some oil in there, huh?
Yeah, it's PWM on and off whenever it's stopped, so...
That is such a damn... Why is it come back on then?
I got it at 15-second intervals.
Why? Why do you have a PWM? Do you have a solid state relay just for that?
Yes, it's using the old water pump fan relay. So the water pump fan with PWM.
God, Matt is so extra. It's literally ridiculous. Look at the smirk. See the smirk on his face? This is it. Are you gonna crank it up? He didn't change the starter, folks.
It's not the starter, it's the leash relay board.
Shout out to Randy. No, every time Matt don't fire up the car, it blows up the intake.
That's 180 out on the cam thing.
Small block Ford. Did you guys see the? Did you catch the flame?
No, I was.
Oh,
I might have. I couldn't tell you, to be honest. I wasn't looking.
You were ready.
I was
for
ready
that,
to run. Yeah.
It cracks me up every time.
So normally, whenever you're doing them, you would go up, top dead center, compression stroke. I just rammed it in there to see if I could get cam sync, everything. So it's 180 out. So wherever, let me bump it. I get it.
This is why the small block Ford says distributor in the front, party in the back. That's the distributor. Well, we replaced that with a cam sync. Watch out, you're in the flamethrower.
This is the laziest way I've ever done it. After this, we're just going to pull the plug out of it.
Hell yeah, brother. Brake Clean's arch enemy is Matt. That's pretty good.
Fuel, methanol.
Give me some throttle.
Alright. I have a little bit ignition time in it.
All right, we know it's National Small Block Ford Day because Matt's over here with a chub all damn day, and Shannon showed up. So Wes, we're officially outnumbered.
Wow. Small block Ford call. He heard it. It was like,
yeah, I was like,
it cranked.
He's like, cam sync was off 180.
Yeah. Yeah. Turn the cam sync 90 degrees.
Spun it, rammed it back in there. Got lucky. We heard something adjusted the valves. So whenever we were putting it together, I was like, I'll just adjust the valves when it's in the car, and then just never made it there. So we adjusted the valves, went to eat, cranked it up briefly. So now we're about to crank it up again.
You got 160,000 pounds of fuel in it.
Yeah.
Small block Ford's like the party.
It's actually a jet.
We couldn't understand why he was running out of fuel with 700 injectors.
Yeah. Little malfunction.
All right, Shannon, what are we about to do here?
He's about to bang it off the limiter one time.
Hell yeah. All right, let me go and stand out here. Well, it's kind of been popping on
What kind of
startups.
springs it got in the gate? Does it? Nothing. Yeah. Probably didn't get to the shit then.
Wait, is there a converter in that transmission?
Did you forget the fluid?
No,
I've never heard one get on the chip.
Yeah, that joker got some torque, one or the other.
Oh my god, he literally breathed on the gas.
I have no idea. Yeah, it was like, whoa, straight to the chip.
it sounds healthy.
They had the chip at like 4,500.
God dang.
He's probably about to finger bang this converter is what's gonna happen.
He tried to put, instead of 8 quarts in there, 8,000 quarts of fluid. That's the difference.
I don't think that's what happened.
How do we think this converter is going to fare?
I mean, it could be the converter. I filled it up as much as I could and then rammed it back in there.
Yeah,
so,
it might just not be full yet.
I would think it would be. I mean, I filled it.
You done drove it around, right?
No, I
No.
cranked, like when you were here, that was like the first crank up.
Oh, okay, I got you. So
No.
it might not, if it's not been in gear that long.
There's 12 others before them, but he was just showing off how good it started.
Oh, right. Well, I mean, they were just like, hey, y'all, watch this.
17,000 pounds of fuel.
Yeah, anything will crank with that much fuel. Essentially, the fuel pump starts it.
Yeah. It's like, alright. Okay, turbo base.
All right, show me. How long did it take to get on the chip?
Like
Oh,
A second.
the log didn't even start.
0.4.
The log literally didn't even start.
It made 2 pounds of boost in 1.6 seconds with no dome pressure.
All right.
Let's see what the trans did. Oh. Trans line pressure 4,900. I don't think that's right.
Oh, he's at it again.
How many gallons of transmission fluid do you put in?
Oh my god, too much data here.
And that famous line.
This jackass right here with all of his data.
Can never have
Sometimes-
too much data.
He's got more transmission sensors than I have on my whole car. He's got transmission pan vac, temperature.
Brake pressure. Shock velocity. Track adjustment.
You got too much time on your hand.
Yeah, seriously.
Tire temperature, track temperature.
Yeah.
Oh, I know.
It's ridiculous, isn't it?
Yeah,
People don't realize Matt's just a nerd. He just hangs out. We let him hang out with us.
pretty much. He is a nerd. He's
140,
like a data
145 pounds of converter charge pressure, 240 on the line pressure.
nerd. It's pretty stout.
If
That's
it-
actually- mine will not spool up with that much charge pressure. I can tell you that. It'd be like, oh, no.
So either the converter's going to be just like,
It's gonna blow straight
Oh,
through
yeah.
it.
Yeah. I bet you don't
It's
hit
gonna blow straight through it.
over under on hitting the high side limiter and high gear before the stripe.
Before the 330 is
Alright,
my
so
prediction.
let's
He's like, all right, so let's just put
I
gravy in
got
there.
some ideas here. Let me go in here and
Have you ever heard of Hughes Performance?
so let's get really rowdy here.
You gonna pull a bunch of timing?
Yeah, minus 30 is my go-to. I mean, you don't have any dome right now, so you're not gonna have shit. That's gonna drag it off the chip, probably. Well, I don't know. Maybe not with this converter.
The motor's just got a lot of balls.
He essentially has a flywheel.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah.
You pulled that much timing out of it, huh?
Yeah, I knew it wasn't gonna take that. It was like, yeah, I'm not doing that.
Oh man. For a second there, I was like, it's about to get rowdy.
And then it was like, this my ass.
I'm gonna say this: if it was an LS, would have got to the chip.
I don't think it'll take that even, to be honest.
Look at the long sum of the boost you tried to make doing that.
I don't think it did anything.
Matt, can you explain why you pull timing?
Yeah, because otherwise, I mean, sometimes like it just went straight to the chip, but it didn't.
So what's the benefit of pulling timing?
Increases EGT.
Exhaust energy.
Yep, more exhaust energy. So
Spins the turbo harder, makes more boost.
Yeah.
Essentially,
Cool enough, it fires when the exhaust valve's still open.
Yep.
Pretty much.
big flame.
Yeah. Blow the windows out. Look how bad it drug it off the chip. It was like, no.
Oh, let me see.
Kiss my face.
I think the gate's open right there.
Might be.
Where's RPM? What's RPM?
Probably is.
Oh God.
Yeah.
What did it go down to?
32.
Yeah, it pulled it. It pulled it 1,300 off the chip.
He get to buy this round. John Doc got to buy this round. The black sheep is on the property. He got to buy to the next round. 15